We're gonna win the league, we're gonna win the league. Now you're gonna believe us, now you're gonna believe us, now you're gonna believe us. We're gonna win the league. This is the first time this season that I can safely say Liverpool are just one game away from being crowned Premier League champions for the first time in 30 years. Welcome to the Liverpool Crystal Palace post-match analysis video, and Liverpool will be the champions of England, the kings of the Premier League, if Manchester City fail to beat Chelsea tomorrow night. I will be watching that game nervously. We have waited 30 years. I mean, I wasn't even supporting Liverpool the last time when Liverpool have won the league. I was just a little baby at that time, and I'm just really looking forward to either the Chelsea Man City game. I'm really looking forward to that. But to be honest, part of me wants Liverpool to win the title on the field. Let me know, guys, which one do you prefer? I think like 2/3 of the Liverpool fans would prefer Liverpool to actually win the title at the Etihad by beating or getting a draw against Manchester City. That would be absolutely fantastic. And Liverpool just needs 2 points, so either a draw or a Chelsea win tomorrow night actually hands Liverpool the title. But I want Liverpool to win it on the pitch when they are playing. I mean, that would be just such an epic way to win the title. But also, if Liverpool win the title before going to the Etihad, then Guardiola and Man City have to stand guard of honor in front of Liverpool, which would be also incredibly fantastic for Liverpool to witness. And this game, Liverpool were back to its best. I didn't believe that Liverpool could play this well in only the second game after 3 months in lockdown, and also without the Anfield crowd. I mean, Liverpool were absolutely stunning. Trent Alexander-Arnold got the ball rolling by a Beckham-esque free kick. That was one of the best free kicks of the season, and I think the first direct free kick goal that Liverpool scored this season. And then Jordan Henderson hit the post. Very unlucky that Henderson didn't get on the score sheet, but my man of the match was Fabinho. He was an absolute colossus in midfield. He was outstanding. He took a free kick after Trent scored, which he blazed over, but then he puts an absolutely inch-perfect through ball to Mohamed Salah, who outpaces Van Aanholt and then gets the ball past Hennessy, the Crystal Palace goalkeeper, to score a brilliant goal. And then Fabinho scored an absolute worldie from close to 30 yards. Fabinho puts an absolute rocket into the back of the net. That was a very similar goal to the one he scored against Manchester City. It was a stunning strike, one of the best goals of the season. And honestly, if Fabinho can hit them like this, he should shoot more often from outside the box, because that was a really stunning goal. Crystal Palace couldn't live with Liverpool's high pressing. This was one of the best high pressing games that Liverpool performed. Jurgen Klopp was just drooling in his post-match interview. If you haven't watched Jurgen Klopp's post-match interview, make sure to watch it. That's why this video is a little bit late, because I wanted to watch the post-match analysis video on Sky Sports. It was an absolutely brilliant performance by Liverpool, and Jurgen Klopp was loving it. And the fact that Jurgen Klopp singled out a moment in the 87th minute when Liverpool were already 4-0 up, and 4 Liverpool players were chasing down and hunting down in packs one poor Crystal Palace player. That was the attitude that Jurgen Klopp wants to see from his team. That made Jurgen Klopp so happy. He was smiling, he was laughing in his post-match interview, and I'm just loving it. And I think that the whole Liverpool team, not together of course, but they will watch tomorrow's game with expectation that hopefully Chelsea can get something from Manchester City. Part of me wants Liverpool to win the title at the Etihad, but also part of me wants Liverpool to win the title by as many points as possible. I want to win the title by 20 plus points. I want Liverpool to break all kinds of records. I want Liverpool to get more than 100 points just to beat Guardiola's and Manchester City's record of 100 points 2 seasons ago. And Liverpool can still get 107 points by the end of the season if they win all their remaining games. I don't think we will, because we might give some young players a chance. Sadio Mane also was brilliant. He got a through ball from Mohamed Salah and he slotted it home absolutely brilliantly. Salah, Mane, Firmino, Fabinho, Trent, Alexander-Arnold, Henderson, these players were all absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic. And Neco Williams came on as a substitute, and what a performance from the young kid on his Premier League debut. He was fearless, and he's so unlucky that Neco Williams has one of the best right backs in the world, Trent Alexander-Arnold, ahead of him, who is just a couple of years older than him. So it's very unlucky, because otherwise Neco Williams could be Liverpool's first choice right back in 2 or 3 years, but as he stands, he has to wait his chance behind Trent Alexander-Arnold. But Liverpool have a couple of very, very exciting, young, talented, energetic right backs on their hands. And oh my goodness, I mean, Wijnaldum gets a pass from Mane. I'm just rewatching the highlights on my TV. Wijnaldum gets a pass in the box from Mane, and he shoots straight at the goalkeeper, and that could have easily been 4-0. I mean, Liverpool could have scored 6, 7, 8 goals today. Liverpool were that good. Mohamed Salah curls an absolutely fantastic shot just past the far post. That could have been one of the goals of the season as well. But as I said, I could have singled out 6 or 7 world-class players. I mean, Salah's pass to Mane for the 4th goal was an absolute thing of beauty. And Mane, how he coolly slots it home. It's like this Liverpool team didn't spend 3 months in lockdown in their own houses. They were back to their absolute best. We completely dismantled a very good Crystal Palace side. I mean, if you saw how Crystal Palace won 2-0 in their first game back, they were very impressive, and they were made to look like a championship team today. Liverpool were just a level above Crystal Palace. They just couldn't live with Liverpool, and as I said, Liverpool could have easily scored 6 or 7 goals with a little bit better finishing. I'm not criticizing them, I'm just saying that Liverpool were this dominant, and I want Liverpool to beat Manchester City at the Etihad, and that way to win the title. So actually, I would prefer if Man City beat Chelsea, not just because this would set up a fantastic encounter between Manchester City and Liverpool at the Etihad in like 8 days' time, but also because it would give a defeat to Chelsea and it would blow the top 4 race wide open, because Manchester United won today, Tottenham won yesterday, Wolves also won today. So Wolves and Man United are now on 49 points, and I think Chelsea are on 54 or something like that. So the top 4 race is not entirely over, and also 5th place could qualify for the Champions League if Manchester City's Champions League ban is upheld. And that 5th place team is at the moment Manchester United, but they are level on points with Wolverhampton, who also started off the resuming of the Premier League with 2 wins, which is fantastic. And I'm just fascinated by this Premier League season. And this Liverpool team, I think, is the best Liverpool team to ever exist, because we won 28 of the 31 games that we played. We won 22 games in a row at Anfield. Just think about that for a second. We won more than a full season's worth of home games at Anfield in the Premier League. 22 wins in a row in the Premier League. Absolute mind-blowing stuff. It's like, I thought this was only possible in FIFA, honestly. And Liverpool are 23 points ahead of a Manchester City side, which also is one of the best teams in the Premier League era, in the Premier League history. I mean, Man City got to 100 points, then they got to 98 points. They won back-to-back Premier League titles. And this Liverpool team is so good that we are 23 points ahead of that Manchester City side, with one of the best managers, Pep Guardiola, in their side. And I mean, the Manchester City and Liverpool sides are very, very different sides, but they are both 2 of the greatest teams that the Premier League has ever seen. And you can prefer to watch Manchester City, you can prefer to watch Liverpool. They are both great to watch, but they are very different teams. Manchester City like to play quick passing triangles, and they just pass you to death, and they play silky smooth football, and Guardiola loves to have a lot of possession, and they just tire you out and pass you to death. On the other hand, Liverpool are very aggressive, in your face, front foot, high pressing, heavy metal football, just like Jurgen Klopp. I think both managers, their personalities come through with their teams and how they play. And I mean, Liverpool were absolutely amazing in this game and also throughout the whole season. I have never ever thought I would witness a season like this, where Liverpool won more than 90% of their games. I mean, just think about it. Liverpool can still get 107 points. And if we average out the season so far, we will end up on 105 points. That's how good this Liverpool team has been. We are the best that the Premier League has ever seen. Of course, this team is not like an all-time great yet, because in order for that to be achieved, we need to win probably 2 or 3 Premier League titles in the next 5 years. But this Liverpool team, just if you think about just one season, for one season, this Liverpool team is the best in the Premier League era. And also, for the past 18 months, Liverpool have been the most consistent team. I mean, last season we got 97 points. This season we could end up on 100 plus points. And also we reached back-to-back Champions League finals. We won one Champions League. We won the UEFA Super Cup. We won the Club World Championship. And we are going to win the Premier League. Maybe tomorrow, maybe 8 days times. But I will sure as hell watch the Chelsea-Manchester City game. And let me know, should I do a live reactions for that game, just to give you guys my emotions if it happens that Liverpool could win the title. I still can't believe that it's happening, honestly. I mean, I've never thought, like when we were down in mid-table not too long ago, just a few seasons ago, I never thought that we could witness this. Liverpool absolutely dominating, blitzing the Premier League, wiping the floor with almost everybody in the Premier League. It's absolutely glorious and I'm loving every second of it. Let me know what did you think of the game, of the whole season. Let me know your thoughts, your emotions in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Goodbye.